My name's Austin. I am the owner of Austin Vance Carpentry, and I am building a house. Show you how. Take you through the whole process of this thing, multi-part video. So, first thing you need to do, just get a big old cat, start digging a hole. Nope. A lot goes in for that. Let's rewind. Let's start from the beginning. All right, so now that we have all of our things we need, our plans, we're gonna pull this permit so then we can actually start doing some work. So, come on. All right, so turn the building permit in, gave him a check for that. So hopefully here in a week, hear back from them, get the permit, and then we can start digging a hole, putting everything in, and we will be well on our way. All right, so back here like a week and a half later, I got the permitted plans. So sometimes I had to do a couple clarifications, talk to the building inspector about a couple things. But after you got those clarifications and make sure everything is good to go and they approve it, they send you your set of plans with the permit on it that's approved. And now we can get to actually building. We are just about to start digging for the footers now. So we've gotten everything laid out as far as where the house goes, the stakes, orange marking paint. I'm getting some grades right now. So what we first did the other day here to be able to lay this out, we have our pole barn that's here on the property. We came off parallel that. We had a batter board. See that batter board all the way down there, and a batter board here to get us parallel to our building so we can have our house parallel with the pole barn. Got our proper spacing, and we started laying out this house. So Pythagorean theorem is your friend for keeping everything nice and square. And then after we had all that done, we had all of our marking paint put out so the excavator knows where to dig for all the footers. So we are finding all of our levels, laying it out with the laser. We got our permanent height out the pole barn that we can pull off of. Figured that out so we know where everything is so we can get the right heights. And for all of our footers and foundation, we're going to be working off of that. So now we got everything laid out, all the footers. We have a few different levels of footers. We got crawl space, we got a cistern, we got full basement, we got where the garage is going. So we got a few different levels of footers. We laid all that out. We went over with the excavator what's what. So now we're digging the footers. He's digging them. We're getting everything all dug out. We're going to work with them with the stick as far as the laser, getting the right heights. We're going to get to business, get this thing dug out. So hopefully here in a day or a couple days we can be pouring footers. So what we're doing now is we have our benchmark set. We are transferring all the lines on our story pole to coincide with the levels we need to be at as far as the bottom of all of our footers, the top of foundation, and the top of the finished floor. So we put that tape on there and mark each spot so that we can easily, quickly put the laser where exactly it goes and get repeatable results so that we make sure everything is level. Over here, they got pretty much most of that hole dug. A little bit to finish up tomorrow. We're gonna pour footers tomorrow. So we are
almost end of day 2 here on the dig. Started yesterday and we got about 90% of this foundation for the house, everything all dug out, ready for footers. So I'm standing right in the middle of the crawl space here. Right behind me is a cistern. Right over there to the right, that is where the full basement is gonna be. We came in here, grade stick, put everything, shot grade, had them dig, so all our footers are gonna be right at the right height. And then after that, you can see we put plastic all behind here on the banks and everything. Still gotta do a little bit over there because we might have some rain coming through tonight, so we did that so that way those banks aren't gonna collapse on us if they get really, really wet. So hopefully they don't, and we don't have to dig out a bunch of collapsed banks and stuff, so that we can just come and put our footers in, no problem. Pour our foundation, no problem. So we've been really, really fortunate though. It's been super dry. End of March, beginning of April, usually right around, it's always raining. So you can see the excavators right behind me. They're finishing up, moving some dirt around the property right now, taking some spoils where we're not gonna need dirt and putting it way back on the other side of the property and get it out of our way so we make some room on the site here. So we're gonna hopefully have some concrete poured tomorrow and get those footers in, and we will be good to go.
Woke up this morning, got to the site. It's a little muddy, but we're gonna muck this stuff out. It's supposed to be nice all day, a little bit of breeze, some sunshine, dry this up, and we're gonna hopefully get these footers taken care of. Got a little bit of water right here, low spot, getting that pumped out. Got all the plastic back to the banks. Should be ready to rock and roll today. We are minutes away from starting to pour our footers now. So we have everything all formed, steel is in. So we laid out, got everything ready to go. And so now, make life so much easier. This pumper truck, you see it has an arm, remote controlled. It's got a tube at that end, and he can put that concrete wherever he wants it to. Basically, the concrete truck backs right up into it and dumps all the concrete into the back of it, and that thing pumps the concrete all the way through that tube into where he needs to be. So we got most of the footers poured. We got a little bit more to do, but you can see the huge advantage a pumper truck like this has, where they can sit there and reach all the way across the site and get the footers on the furthest side. That guy down there in the bright yellow sweatshirt, he's got the remote control on it, so he'll be able to stand there and control it while nobody's in the truck. So, as you can see, we have all the footers poured and we have started on foundation. So, after pouring these footers, what we did is we put all the rebar, stuck all the rebar in the concrete when it was wet, right where the center of that wall is going to be. This locks the wall to the footers and helps it, not move. You don't want your foundation walls to be moving at all. Makes it all locked in, nice and good. Here we can see we have our cistern footer, this entire footer. This rubber membrane right here was put in, it was wet, so this makes so those two joints
are properly sealed so the cistern will hold water. All right, so all of our footers are good. They're in. As you can see, the foundation guys have already started putting panels up. We have some proper drainage going for our footers all the way around. Drain tile, pea gravel. I'll show you a little bit more about that on the next video as we're gonna start going up and getting out of the ground. A lot of work to get to just this point. You know, they say you want to start with a good foundation. Well, even before the foundation, there's a lot of planning, a lot of footers. So we're gonna be building a beautiful house. I hope you enjoy following along as we do this and do this house. Also, stick around on my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. A lot more tool reviews coming and more content. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Watch my daily stories there. And I hope you have a good one. All right, so I'm Austin, also known as Tools at Work, but I'm in the construction industry, and so I'm pretty rough on a lot of my stuff. I've been wearing these Toro sunglasses, and I tell you what, they can take a beating. Run over with your car even, but they're really, really nice because, you know, I do everything is scratch stuff up, step on stuff, hit stuff, so it's nice to have a pair of sunglasses like these that can really take a beating. They'll even survive a fall off the roof. Here we see the majestic caterpillar forging a path in hopes that it can make one for its young, so that its young may be able to follow the path as well. Deep in the woods, as we pan over, we see the young waiting. It's not yet strong enough to forge its own path yet, but hopes one day that it will be.